Hey guys, welcome back to Beyond the Party. It's Lucy,
And Beth.
and today we're going to talk a little bit about just reasons why or things why we need vendors and other people to know when we're coming to other locations, your house, vendor locations, anywhere we're going to be setting up or dropping off. Just helps us out, and this could easily go for other vendor people as well.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
But to start off the podcast, our question of the week is, what is your favorite food to eat at like parties or weddings or events? So
yeah, we want to
let
know.
us know.
I would say, mine is probably like pulled pork or something. It's just basic, but it's good.
Oh, it's so good. I love
What's yours?
pulled pork, I think, too. Just because I feel like it's a very common thing that everybody likes to eat. And I mean, like, you can't go wrong with it. It's pretty
Unless
good.
it's really dry, then count me out. But
Yeah. But usually you can fix it with like a topping or something, and then it's
put some barbecue
better.
sauce on it, and it's good to go.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
to start off, we're not calling anybody out. We're just putting things out there. So don't feel offended by any of this. We're just saying things to let you know so you can make the experience better next time, or maybe.
Or like learn from other people's mistakes.
Yep.
Just we want everyone to know.
So the first, one of the bigger things I noticed is like last minute changes. It really helps like not having to change things, because then we have to change the crew size, or like the equipment needs to be changed. It's a lot if you just make last minute changes.
Yeah, so you're allowed to like, no, I shouldn't say allowed. Like
Yeah.
we have a policy where you couldn't add anything up till like the Tuesday before we deliver. So if your event's on like a Friday or Saturday, even a Sunday, you can add up until that Tuesday. But if your event's on a Wednesday, yeah, you probably should add it like the Friday before, because we're probably gonna already have your tent set up before then. But basically, if you're gonna add anything, don't add linens, because we ain't gonna be able to add those.
Yep.
Don't add like a whole nother tent. I mean, you can if we have it.
It's just
It's
a
just
lot of
that
scrambling.
that does, yes, we scramble in a circle trying to figure it out for you.
And
like
then-
we will do anything and everything in our powers to do it, but it does get to be a lot.
And it can diminish our quality just because maybe we didn't have the resources that we needed to do that job
because
properly for you.
We weren't prepared for it in the way we were before. Or like, what's another thing that they shouldn't add beforehand? Like tableware. We have to order that in.
A
So
lot of the stuff we order in, you're likely to not be able to get it. You can ask, but we don't keep a lot of it in stock.
yeah, we might have some of it on hand. We just don't have a lot of it on hand. So
Yep.
but it's just something to keep in mind.
Yep. Another thing that kind of goes with that is access to the job site. We like to be able to drive our vehicles over there because that's a lot of carrying. Especially if you get a sailcloth tent, we have to be able to drive our little like machine, the green machine.
We call it a 10
10-ox.
It's a grass-friendly forklift. So that's
Yeah.
the best way to explain it, honestly.
The only time it's ever done damage to a lawn is if it's super wet, but then we have ground protection that you can use. So
Yeah,
it's
so
not really much to worry about.
I mean, like, it's tiny, guys. It's not very big at all.
No.
And for us, it basically just helps pound the stakes, carry the super, super heavy equipment so that our employees don't get hurt, and puts up the center poles, because they are real wood on our sailcloth tents and our clear top tent. So they are so heavy. And I have put one up before without a tent ox.
Oh, it's terrible.
It was miserable. It was like 100 degrees out, and I was with your dad and Steven, and we were in Illinois, and it was rough. Like, it was like David goes, I will never do this again without a 10X.
That was the turning point. He said we'd never do one again without it. Well, this last summer I did with my dad too.
But was it a small one?
It was a 40 by 60.
Yeah.
But still, we're just like, this is so bad because we're
it
afraid.
just sucks.
Yeah, you're afraid you're gonna break the pole because you're not like pulling it at a good angle, and then you're dragging it on the ground. It was a gravel yard, so it wasn't like damaging anything, but you're just like,
Yeah, it's rough. And then you're like, the poles are so heavy and you have to put them at an angle. I don't know if anyone can see this. It's at like an angle. And you like keep that one there at an angle till you get the next one in, and then you get the next one in, and they're sitting there at an angle. So they're heavy and the tops are pulling down on the tent. And that could easily cause the tent to get ruined. So we really tried not to do
Yeah.
things that way because it's just not good for the tent. It's not good for us. It's not good for anything. So
my back hurts the next day.
yeah, yeah,
But the other thing with access is just like tight spaces for a tent. Like if you're surrounded by trees, then you have to make sure none of the trees are going to be hitting the tent. The branches, we can't have any, because if it rubs on it, it could put a hole in it or like discolor the tent, and we just can't have any of that.
We've had our tents get discolored before. Some of them don't come clean. Some of them do, but it takes a lot.
Actually, we had this last season, we had colored flags that were hung on the tent, and it stained the tent from the sun like shining on them.
Yeah,
Like-
so like things you would never think of.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the lady never thought about it. Like she felt so
Yeah.
bad. But like you would have never thought that buying like those flags that
Oh,
you can buy
no.
at the dollar store or whatever that are plastic were going to bleed through on the tent.
Yeah.
But they did, and she just hung them around the outside of the tent.
Yeah, she did nothing wrong, and like we never even thought of that. Like
No.
never
It
even
was-
heard of it.
It was quite something, and it never did come out, did it?
I think we just laid it in the sun and like it lightened up, but it didn't fully come out.
Yeah.
So it's more of like a tent for, I don't know, like fairs or something like that, where they don't really care. It's just for shade.
Yeah. Another thing to keep in mind is like wherever you're placing your tent, you got to let us know if it's on gravel, grass, blacktop, concrete, whatever it's on is going to affect how we stake it
Yes.
and hold it down. I know recently we had a lady ask us to put a tent on a patio, like a deck in the air, guys. And yes, we can do that, but you're gonna have to sign like a waiver because we can't be reliable for your
Deck
railing,
damage.
your railing ripping off of the deck because that's what we had to.
That's what the only way we have to anchor.
Yeah, because when it's up in the air, we can't put like a cement block on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're anchoring to your deck, and that just doesn't work. But like sailcloth tents, they cannot be put up on concrete. They can be partially on concrete. We can do partial concrete blocks. But if half of your tent is on concrete, no,
It
we can't.
because
Not unless we can like stake or drill or something.
Because with how heavy those poles are, they can just take the whole tent and tip it over if you don't have enough weight. And like the cement blocks that we use for our normal pole tents are not heavy enough. And it's just,
No, we have to stack a lot of them together in order for it to be enough weight.
and
And
then it looks bad too.
I don't know, we've done one with it before, but like I said, you can't do a lot. You just got to do
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 poles max.
Yep.
Like anything more than that is going to be way too much. So. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I'm so tired. And if you are on blacktop, yes, we can pound stakes through it as long as you are okay with it.
Yep.
So
And then we have like little plugs that we put in the hole so it
patches the hole.
Patches it and makes it smooth so water doesn't leak and crack it. So yeah.
That is additional, guys. So if you guys want us to patch your holes, you have to let us know because otherwise
Yeah.
you're going to be like, why didn't they patch our holes? Well, you do have to add it to your invoice. So
Yep. Yeah. Are we talking about delays now?
yeah.
Okay. Delay. So if you have one thing, say you can't be at the place till a certain time, like say it's 11 to 12 or something, and we can't get there till then either, then our setup process is going to take longer. So it's going to delay. One delay is going to make another delay, which is going to delay something else. Because say you have decorators then coming that day, we're not going to be able to get done in a certain amount of time if it's too close to the start of our setup, if that makes sense. Sorry, I kind of like talked around it, but
So we can never guarantee a time we're going to show up. It's very hard for us to do that as we are setting up multiple people in one day. We have multiple weddings, events, and everything else in one weekend.
We usually have 4 trucks going out every day.
And they usually do at least 3 rentals a day, unless it's a massive event, okay?
So it's a lot.
So from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes even setups on Monday and Tuesday if we need to fit them in, there are lots of things going out. Some days people do like 6 rentals. It just depends on.
Like if it's graduations or something, those are easy to kick out. But
yeah, those get done really fast. But like wedding wise, it takes time. We can't guarantee that there's not going to be an issue or a tire blowout on a truck. That's
yeah,
a very common thing when you're hauling a lot of weight in a truck and trailer. I know last year I went on crew. It was like my first day on crew for a while because, as you all know, I'm usually in the office. And 3 tires?
Oh, yeah, it was all 3.
I think it was 3 tires blew out on our truck. We weren't even 30 minutes from the shop yet.
Oh, my gosh.
And that literally delayed our entire day by like a good
Actually, it delayed multiple people's days because
2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, to get help out to them.
Yeah, we had to wait for someone to come and bring us tires and all this other stuff, and it was just.
But it's how it goes. Like you can't predict.
It
those
was
things.
a pain, and then we didn't get. I don't think I got done with work that day till like closer to 10 o'clock at night, guys. So just keep that in mind. We will get your stuff set up, but we cannot guarantee a time. So if you have someone else showing up and you need them to come the same day, maybe pay for a special delivery day with us, or if you can, or something like that, or be like we delivery day in the morning, something like. Don't say I need you here by 9 a.m. no later
because we have crews. Our crews start at 8, but they have to load everything still or unload things, and it all takes time. And then we have to be able to drive to your place then too.
Yes, and like if we know we have to be to your place early, we will have a crew here unloading the night before and loading the trailer, so when the crew gets here in the morning, they can just leave instantly. So it makes our life a little easier just because we can prepare. So just
there's lots of
preparation.
Keep
that in mind.
Communication is key. It makes a world of difference. That's why we tell you to ask as many questions as you want. It just helps make it go smoothly. Then you don't we have less problems in the end.
Yeah, and then like if you guys have questions or see something when we're there setting up and you're not sure you like it, ask us. When we're there, we're willing to make changes as long as you're not telling us to pull out all the stakes and move the tent.
Ask us before we are done. Not close to the end of us being done. Like right away, as soon as you notice it, please ask us, because I've had multiple times where people are like, I don't really like that. Can we do something else? And I had just finished. And, it drives me nuts. And it's not that I don't like you anymore. It just pushes me the wrong way, because then I'm already tired. I've probably done another job before you too. And it's just like, we
want our days to be over with at some point too. So
yeah, because there's some days there's this one person that's like, that doesn't work. No, we need something else. And you're there for hours for a job that could have taken 2. And it's how it goes. It happens, but we like to eliminate those days as much as possible.
Yeah, yes, it does. It sucks. Say the dance floor is not exactly where you want it. Well, when we're laying the underlayment down, say something.
Yep.
Or if we stretch the tent and you're like, oh, I want it 10 feet that way, say something before we start pounding the stakes. Even if we've pounded 2 stakes, say something. We can pull 2 stakes out than 50 stakes, okay? Just say something beforehand rather than afterwards, because then we're going to end up probably charging you more money, because now we're paying our employees again to do something all over because there was lack of communication on your end. So.
And if you're unsure about something, you're like, that's actually not where I wanted it or told you to put it, then just say something right away. We'll tell you if we're going to be moving it later on. We'll inform you of how the process is going to go so that everybody just feels better about it. There's not
Yeah.
any anxiety about it. It just helps in general. So in the end,
And it actually honestly helps us sometimes when you do say something or ask questions because then like we're probably thinking in our head like is this where they want it? I need to ask them this, I need to ask them this. But if you beat us to the question, well then
go ahead.
that's great.
Helps
Makes our life go
us.
faster. So
Another thing with setup is like with our 10X, the grass does get smushed down, but just because the grass is like flattened doesn't mean that the lawn is ruined. You literally, all you have to do is either like even watering it will help, but you can take a rake and just rake it over and all the grass will stand up. There isn't an indent in your ground. It's
guys,
just the
I've
grass
even seen
flattened.
people use a blower.
Oh yeah, because it'll just blow it
So it
straight
just
up.
blows it back up and just freshens it up a little bit. Literally, it's like taking a vehicle and driving over the top of the grass and how it gets smushed down. And it's usually not even that bad. Like, it's not as bad as a vehicle.
No.
It's just that when we drive over it repetitively, then it does leave,
Like prints, but they're not indented in the ground. And that's the same with us walking, like us, because we walk around the tent and the site so much, like, and in the same spots that sometimes the grass flattens a little bit. But again, just it'll go straight back up in a couple of hours if you don't do anything to it even. So it's really nothing to worry about. It might look bad at first, but it usually goes back.
I know that last year there was an event. We were driving down a hill. We even had we laid driving mats down, and the people were upset because their grass was flattened or whatever. And we were going to come back the next day because it was such a big event. We did have to come back the next day to finish up a little bit. They did have flattened grass and like not really indents, just, it was noticeable that we drove there, okay?
Yeah.
And we were going to fix it the next day. Well, then the next day when we got there, a worker had already done it. And, like, we thought that, like, it hadn't even been touched because, like, we never seen him do it or anything. And we were there right away in the morning. But it literally was, like, not noticeable at all. Like, we couldn't even tell where we drove. So,
Yep, just easy things like that helps fix it. Nothing too much to worry about.
anyways. So, guys, if you are a bride, groom, mother of the bride, whoever wants to go.
Anybody can go.
We officially have our dates for the 2027 Dell's Wedding Extravaganza. It is going to be on February 28th, 2027. It starts at 11 a.m. for VIP. If you are VIP, this was a confusion this year.
Yep.
If you are VIP, you have special tickets. Those are tickets you paid for, okay? They get in the door at 11 a.m. and they have access. Only VIP people have access until noon. And then those VIP people can stay until the end, and we actually encourage you to because there are drawings and everything else. And like this year we did like a $500 cash giveaway, money towards tent rental. Like a lot of people gave stuff away that was worth good value. So just know that. Stay till the end. But then if you are a general admission, you can enter the doors starting at noon. Okay? That was such a confusion this year.
It was a really big confusion. I think we need to just put some more emphasis on it this year.
Yeah, so I'm trying to be more clear with it, I tried to make the tickets more clear and everything.
Yep.
So you can enter the doors as a general admission at noon. Okay? VIP at 11. We shut down at 3:30.
And that's for everybody.
For everyone. Okay? So vendors, for you guys, you can start tearing down at 3:30.
Yep.
It's the same times as this year. I know that some people were like, it was too long, or it was too short. We heard mixed reviews, so we just kept it the same. Some people liked VIP, some people weren't sure about it. It's such a new thing. We just decided to try it again, see how it went again. And if it just doesn't work, then we'll get rid of it. But
And I think VIP hour, like, some years you might do really good with it and others you might, because it depends really on the brides that come in for the VIP hour. If they're looking for your specific niche or if they're looking for something else, like a venue
Yeah.
and you're not a venue or
VIP
something.
hour, like we actually heard quite a few vendors say like, hey, we actually booked people during this time because it was slower and we were able to like make a connection with the couples. So that just made it, that right there made that hour of time, slow time, worth it for those people.
And like a lot of the brides liked it because they said it wasn't so busy and they did get to take their time.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways. Like it depends. And I think maybe we can have more people than we had last, just a couple more because
There was room for it and there was time
Yeah.
for it. And yeah.
it was a little slower than we were thinking. So we can just up the amount of people that come in and that'll be a little better.
Yeah. Agreed.
Go check out the dates, 28th
And
of February.
vendors reach out to us because we have the contract made up. I did send it out to a lot of people, so check your spam if you didn't see it come through. Otherwise, if it's not in there, either just call us or send us an email. You can even text our phone number. That works too.
Actually, I
So-
was doing quite a few on Friday because that was the last day for like the vendor special. So,
Yeah, some
was
people
good.
sent them in.
yep.
That's perfect.
Yep. So that was
So that's
good.
good. So yeah, we
Yeah.
do actually have some vendors booked already. So yay,
It's gonna be big year.
Yeah, we're ahead of it, so that's good. It's still at the Glacier Canyon Conference Center, just
Yep.
so everyone knows.
Didn't
It worked
change.
well. We're just gonna do that again. If we outgrow it, then we may have to consider moving. But at this time, we're staying at the Glacier Canyon
Yep.
Conference Center.
We don't want to get too big because a lot of people like the smaller area too, though. Of it just
So
not
many
being
people were
so
like, "This was the
overwhelming.
perfect size show" because it wasn't overwhelming. So
So that makes it better.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you do anything fun this weekend?
I went up and seen my cows. Yeah. Clipped them, so they got a fresh haircut.
They're looking schnuzzy.
Yeah. Except for my one cow. Shout out to Benjamin because he clipped her. They sent me a video of her yesterday because we clipped quite a few the other day when I was there, but I didn't get to her. And they sent me a video and she's got just like patches of hair that he just did not clip off all over her. Needless to say, my cousin John pulled her back in and clipped the rest of it off. So yeah, she's taken care of, guys. She looks pretty now, but
Looks like
It-
the dogs when I shave them.
it was a little rough.
Oh, that's
But yeah,
funny.
and then Sunday, we graduated. We celebrated my great grandma's 100th birthday. So yeah, she turned 100 last Monday. So
Congratulations to her.
yeah, she's still living at home and rocking life. So
Oh, that's awesome. Good for her. Nice.
what'd you do this weekend?
Well, I tried to attempt to make some pottery this weekend, trying to make the dogs food bowls, right? I must suck. I'm just like really bad at pottery, I guess, because every single time they crack. They crack and it just, so the first time I put them outside to dry because it was warm and like then they dry faster because where I have like my pottery area, there's not a lot of airflow unless I turn a fan on, and I was too cold for that. And bottoms cracked on two of them, and then I fixed them, whatever. They were doing great, and I came back downstairs yesterday. They were cracked all the way through down the middle. So I was just like, what do we do? I can't throw anything without it cracking. And
Are they
then
too thin?
I don't know. Well, no, they're really not that thin.
They
But-
gotta be too thin or something.
Something. Or they're drying too fast.
Or there's air pockets in them.
Yeah, someone, if you do pottery, please help me out because I'm struggling.
That's weird. You know, that's funny you say that though, because when we threw those at
Yeah.
the pottery in the Dells, mine cracked. It wasn't as bad as hers that cracked, but mine did crack. So,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm struggling. Plates and like flat bottom bowls, not my strong suit. I made a huge bowl, but it's not flat bottomed. Oh yeah, that's fine. But the other ones aren't, so I don't know. Working on it.
I wonder when you cut it off the plate if it.
No, I didn't cut them off. I just let them dry till I could pick them up, because with the flat ones, I don't pull the string tight enough sometimes. So then it like makes the middle really thin. I know I'm struggling. It's okay. It's a good thing I'm not a professional.
Okay.
But enough about that. I mean, updates for this week on DNS stuff. They got the shed pretty cleaned out, so that's good. It's looking nice. I'm looking out the door window right now.
They cleaned the shit out?
They did Friday. They were hammering it. Also, I think that was they're in really good moods that Friday too. I think because they weren't like doing mechanics in the shed or something.
I would have been in a
Just
better
not-
mood doing mechanics than cleaning, but okay.
I don't know. Friday it was pretty nice out too, so I think it was just a good day.
Yeah, Friday was so nice. Saturday was even nicer.
Saturday, oh my lord.
It was like a tease, because then yesterday it was like chilly again. And
Yeah.
who wants cold weather? Not me. I'm so ready for warm,
Me
nice
too.
weather.
Thought I was gonna tan. Could you imagine if I had my house then? We could have tanned.
Guys, Beth bought a house.
No, I haven't bought it yet. Let's not jinx it yet. But I put in an offer and it was accepted, so we're just waiting for some paperwork to go through, and so hopefully I'll have a house that's not too far from work. So kind of exciting.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I think we're done for the day, and we can let you guys all go.
So bye.
Bye.
Guys.